Live from our Kwacha studios in Blantyre, we bring you the latest edition of MBC News with me, Hilda Ngomano. Coming up this afternoon. Ministry of Homeland Security condemns the opposition MCP for defying laws governing public assemblies and processions. The death toll in the Chikwawa and Nsanje mob violence has risen to 8. And all is set for the 2025 Football Association of Malawi Farm Beach Soccer National Championship Finals in Kota District this weekend. Thanks for joining us. Government says none of the country's political parties, including the Malawi Congress Party MCP, is above the laws governing public assemblies and processions. Homeland Security Minister Peter Mukito states this in a press statement after police in Lilongwe on Thursday afternoon fired tear gas at unauthorized marching of Malawi Congress Party supporters who were marching to the Kamuzu Banda's mausoleum to lay wreaths as the country commemorated the Kamuzu Day. The supporters were led by their president, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. According to Mukito, the recent actions by the Malawi Police Service to stop an unlawful political procession must therefore be understood within the broader responsibility of maintaining public order, protecting lives, and preserving national security. Mukito further said in situations where organizers proceeded with public demonstrations without complying with legal requirements and established security procedures, the police are left with the difficult but necessary responsibility of intervening to prevent disorder and possible confrontation. Government has further urged all political players to demonstrate responsible leadership by respecting lawful procedures and cooperating with security institutions at all times, noting that democracy thrives not through confrontation with law enforcement agencies, but through mutual respect for constitutional order, dialogue, and adherence to the rule of law. Earlier on Thursday, government pledged to continue protecting the legacy of the first president of the country, late Dr. Hastings Kamuzu Banda, because of his landmark contributions to the country. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Alfred Gangata, said this at Kamuzu Mausoleum in Lilongwe during Kamuzu Day Remembrance event, where he represented President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. He said among the many things, Kamuzu Banda promoted agriculture and education, hence the need to continue honoring him. From Lilongwe, Patrick Dambula reports.
Once again, Malawians of all walks of life converged at the Kamuzu Mausoleum in the heart of Lilongwe city to honor the late Hastings Kamuzu Banda, who was the first president of Malawi. He died on 25th November 1997 and was laid to rest on 3rd December 1997. It is therefore in the spirit of honoring the fallen hero that Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture Alfred Gangata, who was delegated by President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, led the nation in paying homage to the late Kamuzu. Others followed suit in laying their wreaths, and they included First Deputy Speaker of Parliament Victor Musowa, a family representative Kumbize Chiponda, former official government hostess Cecilia Tamanda Kadzamira, and Dean of Diplomatic Corps Nancy Saungweme. In his address, Gangata said government will continue to honor the late Kamuzu, considering the many contributions he made to the country.
During his time as the president, he encouraged the spirit of hard work and also championed agriculture as the backbone of Malawi's economy. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there were previous attempts to erase the name of Kamuzu Banda from the minds of Malawians and from the history books. However, the DPP-led government under the late Professor Bengwa Mutharika constructed this mausoleum in 2006 to preserve the legacy of Dr. Banda. In the same spirit, DPP-led government will continue to honor this true Malawian hero.
During a sermon which followed thereafter, Reverend Chatan Sangambe of the CCAP Church described the late Kamuzu Banda as a selfless and peace-loving person who, after getting higher education in the United States and the United Kingdom, still returned home to Malawi to lead the struggle against the British colonialism.
How he stepped down and accepted defeat from the ballot, everybody was surprised. Everybody was surprised. He had everything that it took.
A family representative, Ken Kandodo, later thanked the government for constructing the mausoleum in 2006 and taking over the organization of the Remembrance Day from the family. Kandodo then asked the government to consider constructing additional structures at the mausoleum under phase 2 of the project, which are a library and offices.
What I would want to see, the first and foremost, is to have a fence, constructed a fence. And then thereafter, we need to have a resource center, or I should say library, but also an office where we can have stores where to keep things that are used here. So I know it can be a lot of money, but as a government, they can phase in bit by bit over a number of years, possibly, until everything is complete.
The day was commemorated under the theme, Kamuzu, the benchmark of servant leadership, uniting Malawians and prospering together. Patrick Dambula, MPC News, Lilongwe.
Minister of Information and Communications Technology, Shadrack Namalomba, says government intends to put in place mechanisms aimed at ensuring initiatives under the Digital Malawi Acceleration Project, DMAP, are serving their purpose. Speaking in Zomba after appreciating works of the project, the minister said DMAP aligns with Malawi's development aspirations of going digital in service delivery and improve internet connectivity. We have a report by Geoffrey Chinawa.
At the University of Malawi, UNIMA, the project is enhancing provision of free internet services to students, while at the National Statistical Office, NSO, the project has supported the institution with about 30 computers and 5 printers. According to Namalomba, for the project to remain relevant and sustainable, government will champion introduction of monitoring mechanisms for the installed gadgets in a bid to enhance efficiency.
You can imagine that now